Hello everyone. Welcome back to the craft room. Diane here. We are back with part 2 of my huge July thrift store haul. The first part we showed yesterday. Those were the retail locations. I went to Dollar Tree, several Dollar Trees around town. I hit all of them. My husband was having a good time shopping with me, so we went a little crazy. I hit Dollar Tree, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Home Sense, just everywhere. And then today I'm going to show you the things that I got at the thrift stores. We do have quite a few thrift stores in town, which I am thankful for. And then I'm also close to Fort Myers, where there are significantly more thrift stores, but I didn't go up there this time. Let's put the books off to the side. We'll do those after I show you some of the crafty goodies, but I did get a lot of great books as well for children's books. I found this Creative Expressions die set for $3, and look, all the pieces are there, so I can't wait to try that out. That just looks so fun and happy. It's called Snowfall Background, so that is so cute. I found these little like activity cards, I guess they call them. Let's see if I can get these out. And they're stuck. There we go. So like they all have tic-tac-toe on the back of them, so that's cute. And then the other side is all like different mazes and stuff, like different themed. So these are make great journal cards to stick in pockets because they're also matte, so you can use a pen or a pencil on them. Love these. If you happen to find these anywhere, these are really cute cards. Let's see, and then this one says Spot the Difference. Let's see if we can get them out the bottom here. So again, there's tic-tac-toe on the back. This one's blue. This set was green. And then you have Spot the Difference pictures. Again, really, really cute pictures. And just great for a kids themed journal or whatever subject, like if you've got summer and pineapples going on or rainbows, you know, just really, really cute. I'm going to say the word cute about 100 times in this video, so. I found this pack of napkins, and as y'all all know, I don't need any more napkins. I need napkins like I need another hole in my head. I just don't, but this Santa was so precious. And it was $1, and then it was half off. I'm like, for 50 cents. Santa needs to come home with me and just hang out in my collection. I also need to do another decoupage video. I love decoupaging napkins. It is just the best way to get cool artwork right onto a blank page. Love it. What else did we find? I found this awesome set. Again, $3, but it was half off. And it's all flat pack wrapping paper. And this is Star Wars. Are you kidding me? Let me turn it around. It's upside down. It's like Star Wars, but like retro with the starbursts. It's so cute. Oh, Miss Stella's getting in trouble back there. All right, kitty, you're going to have to calm down. I'm doing a video. Look at this. I just love these little girls on here. That's adorable. And I got 2 of those. And then these hearts. I mean, come on. Those hearts are 80s, right? And some more Star Wars paper. Look at the little babies. All right, Stella. No playing in the bags. She wants to have fun with my haul too. I don't know if I'll use the baby stuff. I may pass that on to somebody. Happy birthday. Don't really care about that or that. But all of this for $1.50. Yes, please and thank you. Love that. And I found, oh, this one's real crinkly. Sorry. This whole bag of little paint palettes. Aren't those adorable? And they're all ready to be made into a charm. And I was like, wow, who thought of this? And then I flipped the bag over. They're Valentines. Look at the little paintbrushes. These are, sorry, I'll try to stop crinkling the bag. They're little paintbrushes for Valentine's Day. Aren't those so cute? Those will make adorable tags. They're blank on the back, so you can write on them. Isn't it? You are a work of art. Aren't we all, babe? I just thought those were really cute. I mean, I bought it for this, and then I found these tucked in the middle of the palettes, and I was like, yes, so adorable. All right, a little more crinkling to get it out of the way. Okay, there we go. And a little crinkle with this guy. Look at this $2 bag of buttons. Now, I know they're plastic, but look at all those gold and white buttons. For $2, I could not pass this up. I'm going to have to share some of this with my crafty friends in town, so I can't use that many buttons. But I couldn't leave it there either. Let's see, and then there's this adorable little bucket. Look at this guy. It's not one of those caboodles that we all used to have for our makeup, but it's really cute. And then I opened it up and look at all the pop beads. Look at the colors. Now you're supposed to be able to just pop those in, but this has the hole all the way through, so you could string that. And then these guys, it's not all the way through, but this is very soft plastic. I bet I could get my drill bit to go right through that. That is a cool bead. Well, once I drill it out, it'll be a cool bead. Sorry. Look at these. They already got the holes. Some of them are popped together. You got these little guys. Like, this is just an amazing box of color. I just love it. Look at all that. Different shapes and textures. This was a real find. I'm so happy I found that. Okay. Now, let's get to the books. Okay, moving this guy out of the way. Okay. I love the shape of this one. Like, it's tall but thin. Let me see. So like if I cut the binding off, it's like 4.5 wide by like 9 1/4 tall. Wouldn't that just make a cute size for a journal? I just love that. I would just cover this up, cover it with paper and make it whatever theme I wanted. Or maybe just leave it because I love this inside page. Oh, excuse me, hold on a second. Okay, thanks guys, sorry. It's August in Southwest Florida. My hay fever is at an all-time high. It is so sweltering hot outside. Oh, it's kind of ridiculous. I found this cute Sesame Street book. I like the little claymation pictures they've got going on in there. So I thought I'd use the pages for ephemera. I don't know if I'll use this cover or not, but I do have quite a few Sesame Street books, so I'll be making some of those. I love the farm theme journals. I'll be putting this with my little Golden Book farm theme journals. We'll do something with that. Of course, Christmas. I don't think I'm going to get this label off, so I won't be using this cover, but the pages are beautiful for ephemera, so I'll be using those for that. Making some cool journal cards. Now this one is almost perfect. This is a reprint. It's not the old version, but it still has the adorable pictures. Let me see when this one was from. The copyright is 1949, but I can tell you this is not that edition. Renewed 76. It does not say when it was printed, but I know it's not 76 either. This is very, very new. These pages are quite bright and white, so. But it is a nice cover. I could use the cover and the pages. And I found these little readers, but these are reprints. So I thought, wow, that's really cute. I wouldn't have any trouble at all cutting that up. I've bought a couple of the vintage readers, and I'm having trouble bringing myself to use the pages, but I know that's what I bought them for, so I'm going to have to do that. Found a couple of Mercer Mayers with Critter. Really cute pictures in that to use. And this one. Adorable, right? Some cute stuff. And a couple of Raggedy Anns. It's been a minute since I've seen Raggedy Ann stuff. But these would make great journal cards. Like, look how big that is. That's beautiful. Nice bright colors. And see, these are modern prints, so I don't feel bad about cutting these up because there's probably a billion of these printed, right? As evidenced by the fact that I found 4 of them together at a Goodwill, you know? And the words are nice and big too. Like, that would be a great quote. And we're going to Grandma's. Oh, some more Mercer Mayer. Critter. Adorable. And SpongeBob. I need to do a SpongeBob journal too. I just think he's hilarious. My kids watched it when they were growing up. Well, we were both growing up. I wanted to be SpongeBob, but I ended up being Squidward. And another Dr. Seuss book. Of course, this will be used for journal cards. I love the illustration style in these. And this is not one that I knew when I was a kid. It looks like a newer book, just using the same style, but it's really cute that it was about space. I know Lottie's Magic Attic has a kit that's like dinosaurs in space together for kids. So I thought that would be really cute to use this and blend that in with the space and the dinosaurs. And Amelia Bedelia. I have not seen this in a minute either. Like, cute pictures from the story. And of course those big words. I love those big words for putting on tags. Okay, so those are the skinnier books. And these are a bit wider. I found this one at a different thrift store, not a Goodwill. But it's got a little water damage on the edges, but it's in pretty good shape. And it feels real vintage. Copyright 1973. I don't see any other dates. And by the feel of the paper, this probably is a 1973 edition. Oh, let me get centered in the frame here. Like, I like the colors of the illustrations, and I don't know, it just feels like it should be in a boy's journal or a transportation journal. And then we have a Richard Scarry, On Vacation. This again feels vintage, just from the feel of the paper and the kind of foxing around the edge. This is the second printing in 1976, so still pretty old as books go. I'm a pre-1976 edition, so that's not that old. Again, just love the illustrations. Great for pages or making ephemera. This little red workbook. This may be the only one that's not kid themed. And it only has a few of the pictures cut out, but look at those. Wouldn't those be adorable tags? Just awesome. So precious. And I found a Curious George. Wow, that's a very clean cover. That would make a great cover for a Curious George lover. These illustrations are cute too. And a Bob's Burgers coloring book. I like Bob's Burgers. It's kind of silly and irreverent. Just, you know, a little bit of a strange family. Looks like a couple of the pages have a little bit of coloring already done on them, but Coochie Copy. I love it. I love those. And another little Curious George at the Chocolate Factory. These pages are a little shinier, but I think I could put some ink over them or some matte, what is that, matte Mod Podge. Take the shine down. Probably just use this for making ephemera. And we have a little Where's Waldo. I think these pages are fun. Again, as a base. Like if you were doing a patriotic journal, this red, white, and blue would be a great background. And then, you know, just see if anybody notices that there's Waldos in the background. That would be fun to sneak in there. And then this book has like some pop-out shapes and such. I guess you're supposed to play games with some of the game boards. There's some stickers, Waldo and Wilma. And then you've got these little pop-up characters. So I thought that was fun, you know, some different cards and pictures, and there's like a maze. Just thought this was a real interesting book. And then my last book from the thrift stores, this big Mother Goose. Look how big this is. Where's my ruler? So this one is, from the spine, it's 10 inches across and 12 1/4 tall. So this is a very big book. Little crayon in there, but look at these pages. There's a little pencil on the pictures over here, but I think I can erase that out. But it's like a seek and find Mother Goose. Isn't that cool? Just, again, amazing pages, or to use to make tags. And this page is ripped here, so I don't feel bad about using this to make some cool and interesting ephemera. So that was part 2 of our thrift store finds. I do have some other bags that I got at the thrift store from Goodwill. They're large bags of small toys. So I thought I would look through them and try to find stuff that would go well on dangles. I had bought these before I found all the cool stuff at the Dollar Tree, but you can never have too many dangles. I mean, honestly, if anybody tells you that, they're just wrong. So I'm thinking I may do a video with those separate. Would anybody be interested in watching me open those and see what's in there and what I could use? And my husband thought it would be an interesting video to do. So I have 4 bags. I don't know if you'd want to sit through all 4 with me, but maybe we could do 1 or 2 and see if you guys want to watch the other ones. So thanks for coming along with me so I can show you all the cool stuff I found at the thrift store. If you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you subscribe and join the family. Please leave me a thumbs up and a comment. Tell me what you like the best. What's your favorite kind of book? Do you like using kids' books in your journal making, or are you more of the vintage kind of books? What's your favorite kind? I kind of like all of them, and that's my problem. But it does make for an interesting mix of videos. Yeah, please leave me a comment. What was your favorite thing? What kind of ephemera do you like to make with books? And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.